I made a website. I don't know what else to say about that. You know, you go look at it if you want. Welcome to Free Roam Podcasting Side Quest. I'm Eric. I'm here to talk about whatever. I haven't done one of these in a minute because I've been busy. I've been like really busy in real life. But I still managed to make a website. That's what I'm talking about. It doesn't really have to do with gaming too much, but it does have to do with, you know, the network that I'm in charge of, I guess. It's nothing serious. I just am the primary person for the Corner of the Internet network, which has been rebranded to be very Game Boy aesthetic. To check out that website that I mentioned, it's Coti, COTI.pika.page. And you'll find links to Short Game Long Talk, which, you know, if you're listening now, this is what feed that is. You'll find my Twitch stuff. You'll find 70% Complete's website, which has Phil and Logan's podcast, 70% Complete, as well as Phil's podcast, Point to Point. You'll have a link to the Discord if you're not already there. Be cool to have you join. And for now, that's all it is just kind of a hub for, you know, what we do at Corner of the Internet. And I think it's pretty cool. I was recommended Pika or Piku. I don't know. Reading the website, it says Piku, but I'm going to say Pika because 20 plus years of Pokemon has trained me to read that as Pika. But it was recommended to me by Phil and a couple other people. And I really didn't look into it too much, like how to do things. I just started clicking buttons and experimenting and doing whatnot. And now it's live and ready to go. And it's pretty cool. I think, you know, it could turn into something more as time goes on. If the network gets bigger, I'll probably end up getting like a pro account so that we can just have like Corner of the Internet or Coti.online or something like that, you know, something fun. But it did leave me like the way the rebrand happened was basically, they actually did have a color scheme for the theme for our old colors, which were like an orange and beige and all that, which were really nice. And that's still the colors of Free Roam, and it will remain the color of Free Roam moving forward. But one of the themes was just Game Boy. And I was like, oh, that looks nice. And I was like, well, that'd be cool. And so I just started messing around, and that led to a full rebrand of not only Corner of the Internet stuff, but my Twitch and YouTube is now also Game Boy colored stuff, because I see Corner of the Internet as a kind of an extension of me, branding wise. So I like to have it match up. For a while when Short Game Long Talk was the only thing I was doing, that was where all my branding was, right? But now it feels like having that extension is cool. And, you know, you can go check that stuff out if you want. But it was fun. It was fun. I'm addicted to like making new concepts and new colors and things like that. I would love to hear your thoughts on Pika as a platform. I know a lot of people out there use it. What do you think I could use it as a podcaster and streamer primarily? I'm not like Phil, who's an exceptional like just writer. I've dabbled in it and stuff, but I don't think I'll really do too much posts on there. I would love to hear what you use Pika for and what its capabilities are, because that would be fun for me. Moving forward, maybe I'll post like the schedules for the remainder of the year on there. Maybe like some topics that might be covered on Free Roam. Maybe like a sign up sheet for like, if you have a topic you want to talk to me about on Free Roam. Cause these can be literally whatever we want. Right. And, you know, maybe if you think I'm not taking like applications for being a part of the network, but if you think you know somebody who you think would be good for the network, maybe let me know. I already have some people in mind to ask in the future. It's just a support thing. There's nothing serious about this network aside from just being very like-minded people on a network that support each other and help each other grow, because that's what you got to do. You got to do it. You know, it's the only way to help things grow and, you know, make connections and do all that stuff. So that's just another step. Now we have a home, you know, Coti.pika.page, and you can check it out. I don't know what else to say. Next episode is going to be out fairly soon for Between the Games, which is a fun conversation with me, Jess, and Jackie from Fake Gamer Bro. They were nice enough to join us for the Between the Games recording, which we do after Short Game Long Talk recordings. But this coming Tuesday, it's the time of recording right now. It's the end of July. This coming Tuesday, we are recording the Outer Wilds with Abi and Remy Sue from Venba and A Thousand Times Resist, and boy, am I excited! That game is great. So I'm very excited to talk about that and see where that conversation goes. But I think that's gonna do it. This is probably gonna be the shortest episode ever. But like, I made a website. I don't know what else to say about that. You know, you go look at it if you want. That's basically all there is to say. But yeah, with that, you can go check out the website at coti.pika.page. It'll be in the show notes. It has the Discord. It has our socials. It has all that stuff. Our link tree will still be in the socials and everything like that. But if you want to go check out the page and be like, oh yeah, this looks nice, let me know. If not, if you don't want to go there, don't go there. Even if they don't want it to be, it is a free internet. You can go do whatever you want. I can't force you to do that. But if you are a Pika Pro, please let me know and let me know what I could do better for my site, because I just want it to be a landing page basically. But with that, I'm going to end it here. Who knows what the next episode will be about. I tried real hard to not talk about Uma Musume because that's all I want to talk about, to be completely honest. But I hope you are doing good and you have a good time, and I'll see you for the next side quest.